Yo, yo, yo. It's live. It's live. It is live. I have a message for you guys. In a couple of days, there will be some changes to the live stream. I'm figuring out this technology. Give it a couple of days and it's going to be on and popping. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everyone that's paying attention to what's going on in sports. I want to thank you all for checking out all my live streams and making sure this is a place of great conversation. I'm going to talk about Lonzo Ball. Man, I don't know what has came over Lonzo Ball, but he's talking with confidence. He's not giving a damn. He's trusting his training. He has a lot of swagger right now. I don't know who this Lonzo Ball is. This ain't the Lonzo Ball from the Lakers or last season. This is a whole nother level of Lonzo Ball. This Lonzo Ball is trying to take some hearts away. This Lonzo Ball right now is trying to rise above it all. This is the Lonzo Ball I've been waiting for. You know how hard it is to be a fan of Lonzo Ball? You can't even reason with Shines. You tell a Shine that Lonzo Ball needed to have an off season, they ignore it. They'll say stop making excuses. Or the fact that Lonzo Ball had a lot of injuries, they'll say we're making excuses. But I tell you one thing right now. When he gets on that court, he's going to shut up a lot of people. And I can't wait. I wish somebody would bet me that Lonzo will have a bad season. I'm confident right now, judging by Lonzo Ball's confidence, that he will have his best season. I guarantee it. You heard it first. Lonzo Ball will have his best season this year. Top-notch defense. He will attack the basket more. He will implement more floaters, more of a face-up game using his strength. He will do it all. And if Lonzo Ball averages a triple-double, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, let me read the comments. So this is the great part about this channel. And forgive me if I missed some of your comments. Shanko2 said, DJ coming with the heat again. Oh, you know I got to, man. You know I got to. It's the only way, my brother. The only way. Derek Key says, Liddy. Yeah, it's been Liddy today, bro. It's been Liddy. Y'all hit that like button, man. We about to turn up today. Y'all hit that shit up. Shanko2 says he is free. Yeah, Lonzo Ball is free of doubt. He's free of negativity. I don't know. I've never seen this type of Lonzo before. I've never seen it. I was like, damn, man. Lonzo sounding like LeVar confident right now. I've never seen Lonzo that confident. I can't remember a time. I'm like, who is this? Shanika Ryan, shout out to the queen, Shanika Ryan, who has been supporting my channel from day one. Shout out to you. She says he's going to shut a lot of people up. Just watch. Oh, yeah, I know it's coming. And the usual suspects, they're going to tuck their tails and act like they never talked mess about the kid. Watch, I'm calling it now. They're going to go on social media and all their YouTube sites and say, man, Lonzo has done well. I knew it. I knew he would do well. I knew he would succeed. They're gonna say that shit. Just watch. Shanko too said plus his girls with him again too. Yeah, that makes a difference, man. I think this confidence from Lonzo comes from growing up, being a man, and realizing that he has to take control of his own future since nobody else is going to assist him. And I've been saying that. I've been saying for the longest that Lonzo Ball has to be his own man, not be your own man like to distance your family, but you got to worry about yourself sometimes. It's the only way to have that dog mentality. It's the only way you gain respect. Not respect on being liked because who cares what others think, but respect that when he plays on that court, you know it's going to be a long day. That's the respect he wants. He's got to take it, man. Got to take it. This is the kind of Lonzo Ball we've been waiting for, waiting on, and expecting. He should talk his shit. And excuse my language, I'm not trying to cuss, but I'm so pumped up, man. This kid has been dealing with a lot of hate. He's been dealing with it, man. I remember the days of people saying, "Oh, his fourth year, he's not gonna make it in the NBA." I've heard it. Now he's talking big ish. I love it. DZ King says straight facts 100. The thing with the Shines is that they are not willing to admit Lonzo is going to get better this season. If he had a few months of just working on his shot last season, imagine what he could do this season. So true. Nobody talks about that. And even though this was his first off season, it wasn't a long enough off season. Could you imagine if he had 3 months of free time to work on his game with trainers? Can you imagine how improved he would be? They just don't get it. Shanika Ryan says she don't stress him out. Yeah, that's the thing with Lonzo. Lonzo don't like. You could tell he don't like to be stressed out. And no matter what you say about Denise, she's so mellow. I see why they're a couple. You know, she just mellow. She doesn't. She has a cool vibe. Like she doesn't. She's not talkative. I don't think she's talkative, and that's a fit in my opinion. Kimmy Mail says, "I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate all of you, all the subs. It's all love from here. I got love for everyone on this chat. You all make this possible. And the only way we can grow this channel to have live streams every day, if you tell a friend or anybody who loves the Ball family or loves sports in general, send them to me. I am the voice of the unfiltered. I say things that other YouTubers do not say. I'm not bragging, I'm being real because all of you subs, you want raw content. You don't want people saying, just believe in Lonzo, just believe in this game. F all that. You want to hear a person like me getting into shines. You want to hear unfiltered truth. And I'm here to bring it to you. And one day, this channel will take over the department of unbashful truth. It'll be the number one channel one day. And it may not be in a year, it may not be in 2 years, but I truly believe, especially if the Ball brothers keep playing well as I think they will, oh, it's up and up. Shanko too said he is trending number 2 just from the statement, star power. Yep, I saw that on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter. Lonzo's trending. He said one thing of confidence, and he's trending. That's how much clout the Ball family has. Kimmy Mel says, I may be selfish for saying this, but the best scenario in my eyes for him is balling out this season and getting to max another team. As long as Lonzo balls out this season and gets his and get that bag, um, I don't care what team he plays for. As long as he has the keys to run the organization, to run the system. I mean, Lonzo has been playing with an 18.5% of usage rate. That's unacceptable. They got to raise it up. And hopefully Stan Van Gundy uses some common sense and not get emotional, but we'll see. Derek Keith says Lonzo is on a mission this year. He's already been destroyed by the media. He's been targeted by players. He's brushed them off and is going for his bag. He's going to ball out this year. Heck yeah, he is. He's on a mission, man. He's tired of it. When a man is tired of disrespect, tired of getting so much scrutiny, they get in that I don't give a mode where they're just going to attack and go crazy. That's what I expect from Lonzo. He's about to go ballistic, man. I really feel that he's going ballistic, and there's only so much you can do when a man is on a mission. We'll keep reading these comments. Keep it going. Zozo Oregano says, who else is going to rebound? If you think about it, if he actually has a top 3 team of rebounds, well, yeah, if his team rebounds and actually plays defense, they could be a playoff team. I'm not saying a high playoff team because the West is tough. But if you seen last year, and I talked about this on the last stream, Lonzo played so much help defense due to the fact that there were so many bad defenders for the Pelicans. It was atrocious. Nobody in the media, especially the Pelican media, was talking about it. They were so busy grilling Lonzo that they failed to see that the defense needs to pick up. I mean, they could talk about 3-point shooting and all that bull crap, but the Pelicans were scoring 100+ points per game. So it wasn't like they weren't scoring. They needed to make stops. Lonzo can't be the only one playing defense. Everybody got to collect in, especially Zion. Because Zion was horrible on defense. I like Zion's potential. I like him as a player. But, man, he can't be just flat-footed on the defensive switches. Let's see. Shanko 2 says she had Brookie jealous bug. Maybe she's over it. Yeah, I think Denise is over it. That's part of maturity, man. You know, people got to grow. And message to all the ladies out there that got a baller. If you want to keep a baller, keep a good brother, all you have to do is not be jealous. Trust in the Most High and live your life the right way. And good things will happen to you. Guarantee it. Big Spell 1. Shout out to my brother Big Spell. He says he was a triple-double threat any point of his career. Yes, he was. He just got to be consistent with it. Jarvis Jackson said, what it do, Bama here. Shout out to the South. Shout out to Bama. It's all love over here. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. We talking about Lonzo Ball, man. Lonzo Ball about to go off on these shines, man. I can't wait for the season. I cannot wait. That's when I knew. When Lonzo said what he said with confidence, he had no nervousness. If you look at the interview, no nervousness, no hesitation on his, I think I could score average a triple-double comment. He flat out said it, bar none. That excites me, man. I cannot wait, man. DZ King says, I think the fact that he's got his daughter and Denise with him is really making him more comfortable. That would change his game. Another factor people forget is that all his brothers are in the NBA. Yeah, by having his brothers in the NBA, and yes, Jello has to make the Detroit Pistons roster the full year, but technically Jello is still in the NBA. So all you haters of Jello, just face the facts. He's still in the NBA. Even if he gets cut, even if he plays in the G League, he did make the NBA. Even if it was for 10 days or what, it doesn't matter. He made it. It's calmed Lonzo. He realized he don't have to do everything now. He don't have to be the only one in the NBA. He can just play his game and relax. And that's why I'm excited. DZ King says, keep talking your shit, DJ. The best to do it out here. Thank you for the respect, my brother. I'll tell you right now, none of this is possible without the Most High for blessing me. And with my patience, I'm able to reward you all with good content. I love doing these live streams, man. I was saying this on Twitter. I said, man, the powers that be should have never gave me live stream. Now it makes me want to do a live stream every day. As long as I got people in the chat, I could do it every day. For real. And the one thing I appreciate you guys in the chat, y'all never worry about video edits. You know, you got some of these shines that ask me, DJ, where's the video edits? Where I just want to speak with you guys. I don't give a darn if I use a video edit or not. I think you all just want me to just talk about sports every day. And I'm here to give it to y'all. Zozo said the notifications still are coming through like they should. Follow me on Instagram. You'll be able to find me on the search engine, DJ's Raw Uncut Truth. You follow me on Instagram, I got a system set up to send you a notification from YouTube. If you don't have Instagram, make one. Let me see. Shanko 2 says, to me, it's not a shock about being a triple threat. He did it without a layup package. That needs an easy fix. I mean, that's the easy fix. Yeah, that is an easy fix. I've said this constantly. If Lonzo attacks the basket more times than not and is not afraid to attack the basket, it wouldn't surprise me if he averages a low triple-double, 15, 10, and 10. It would not surprise me at all. That's what happens when you attack the basket. Now, I guess Lonzo is going to average 15 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. And for a pass first point guard, that's a good stat. Amazing stats for a pass first point guard. Shit, that's almost Jason Kidd prime numbers. Let me see. Y'all going in the chat, man. Shanika Ryan says, ZO2 triple-double. I see it. I'm hyped to see all 3 play. Yeah, I can't wait, man. This is exciting. Big Spell 1 says, Lonzo and Drew had no help on defense last year. Amen. It looked like last year, Big Spell, didn't it look like last season with the Pelicans that Lonzo and Drew were the only defenders on the team, and the big men and the wings would get destroyed by any other player in the West? It was frustrating, man. Like, you could say all you want with Lonzo with the Lakers, but at least with the Lakers, Lonzo was able to play man-to-man defense more times than not. He barely had to help. That's the good things about LeBron James. LeBron James, he has so much IQ and strength and speed. You don't have to worry about him having defensive lapses like the Pelicans. I'm like, shoot. I said, they keep playing zone and help defense. And the crazy part was, Lonzo didn't even play to his strength last year, which is man-to-man defense. And he still had great defensive numbers, steals. Yadri Pond said, I really hope he proves people wrong. If he averages a triple double, all haters gonna be quiet. Oh yeah, you know that's coming. Wait, just wait. In due time, my brother Marcus. Marcus in the building. He says Lonzo is a better shooter. He's been a better shooter. His problem is not attacking the basket, and I think he will attack the basket this year. I've been looking at the highlights, the workouts. Trust me, I'm very confident in that. Kimmy Mel says during the interview, Lonzo looked like he wanted to start the season then and there. Yeah, he did. How many of you saw that from Lonzo? He looked like he was ready to play that minute. I was like, shoot, I ain't never seen Lonzo with that much confidence. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm just going off what I see. Yadri says Jello can make it, bro. I'm not trying to jinx Jello. Y'all know I want Jello to make it. But he got to really put in that work, man. The Pistons got some depth, man. And they don't have, besides Sweet Mikhailu, they don't have too many guards. So hopefully, LiAngelo, this is all LiAngelo needs to do. He needs to be a junkyard dog. He needs to dive for loose balls in practice. He needs to have a great defensive stance. We know he can shoot. The Detroit Pistons know Jello can shoot. We all know that. It's all about movement. If Jello moves well and plays defense and makes his shots when they give him the ball, he could get a roster. He could get a roster spot. And remember, the NBA just announced that they have added the roster spots from 13 to 15. So they added two more for each roster in the NBA because of COVID-19 and uncertainty of players missing games. So no one's talking about that, but I picked that up from ESPN. So that's all Jello got to do. See, the problem with most Jello fans is there's people who are realistic and people who are unrealistic. All I've been saying from the beginning is for Jello to get his foot in the door and let him be a scrapper, and he could make his way in. The junkyard dog always gets an NBA spot. The gritty player always gets a spot in the NBA. You'll be like, man, he doesn't do anything. He just shoot the open three and dive for loose basketballs, man. But he gets the roster because he does the little things. They don't want you to be. Here's the thing. They don't want a lot of players to do everything. They want players to stick to their role. So if you're a prospect and you're trying to fight to get in the NBA, but you can't get going in your game unless you take a bunch of shots, you may not get that roster. There's so many talented players who are not in the NBA, they're in the G League or overseas because they got all that talent, they got all that skill, but their excuse is, man, I gotta have the rock the majority of the time to get going. If you're one of those players, you can't get no roster spot in the NBA. I'm sorry. I mean, the comments are going. I love it. Marcus says Lonzo is going to be Russell Westbrook with less athleticism and can shoot. Here's the thing: Lonzo Ball has athleticism. It's just not Russell Westbrook athleticism. But I see your point. Derek Key says video edits are useless if the content is trash. Content over credit every day already. So guys, be honest with me. Would y'all rather have me make videos every day, even without the edits and stuff, waiting a long time, or you want me to do it like what I'm doing right now, raw, unfiltered? I'm able to talk with you guys longer, nothing scripted, nothing fake. I think I like this better. I had somebody the other day telling me they get bored because they don't see nothing in the screen. I'm like, shoot, I'm talking with you guys. What do you rather have? Great edits, but no good content, or just great content? Playboy Aiden, shout out to Playboy Aiden. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, supporting the channel. He says, "What do you think about Lonzo's stat line will be?" I said it earlier, a couple minutes ago. 15, 8, and 7. Now he could score 17. I really believe that, especially if he tacked the rock. But it's up to him. Shanika Ryan says Lonzo had a serious look on his face. Yes, he mean what he said. Yeah, he did. Y'all can scoff at it all y'all want. But Lonzo looks serious, man. When Lonzo looks like that, he doesn't lose too many games. Uh, Derek Key says 15, 7, and 8 is great stats for any point guard, especially the third or fourth option. Bro has one of the lowest usage rates and still averaged 12, 7, and 7. That's the amazing part. Lonzo averaged 12, 7, and 7 with a low usage rate and not attacking the basket, plus poorly free throws. So if Lonzo just attacks the basket 50% better and shoots free throws at least 70%, he could literally average 15 to 17 points off the bat. And he will have less turnovers because defenses would not anticipate his passes. The reason why, and I said this a couple times, the reason why Alonzo had all those turnovers last year, which is uncharacteristic, they were sitting in the passing lanes, daring him to drive, and he wouldn't do it, and he would overpass, and they would steal the ball. This new Lonzo, he's going to attack the rock. And you may want to get out the way because you know he could dunk when he wants to. Shanko 2 says JJ is a defensive liability. That's why Lonzo's usage rate is so important this season. Yeah, Lonzo got to play more, man. And I respect JJ Redick, but he's older. He doesn't play defense. And the Pelicans need more defenders on the floor if they want to make the playoffs. Zion got to lose that weight. I'm not worried about BI. BI going to come prepared. Shanko 2 says, Jello needs to be a PJ Tucker. Now, I said this and I got so much flack. They act like I'm not rooting for Jello. I'm rooting for him. But if Jello wants to play a long season in the NBA, a lot of years, man, he should take that PJ Tucker role. He will stick into the league if he did that. Just hustle and make your threes when you're open. That's all Jello got to do. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I talked with a lot of people, scouts, these ain't high-level people, but there's people that work at the lower level on different NBA teams. So they're not high-level people. They work as temps in the front office. This is what they told me. They're not really big fans of the Ball family. So I know they're being truthful. What they tell me is that if Jello plays within himself and doesn't try to do too much and does what the coaches ask, adding him playing defense and being scrappy, he could make a last roster spot. That's what they told me. And I trust their word. But if he comes in this training camp, and I'm saying Jello, like, oh man, I got to take all these shots to make the team. Or he's shooting when there's two defenders on him, he could be in the G League. So he gotta switch it up. But I think he's aware of that, and I'm rooting for Jello. Boy, this chat is going, man. I love it. Big Spell said, I almost want to tell Zoe to get 20 points a game and forget about the assist. I kind of want him to do that too. I mean, shoot, if your teammates are going to be some ball hogs, you might as well just take it over. I mean, I don't blame Zoe if he does that. I truly don't. You can only be as nice as so long. Like, I hated how selfish that team was, especially when Lonzo Ball gets the steal, he's on the break, he passes the ball back, He's running to get a alley-oop dunk. They miss the alley-oop every time. That tells you how selfish that team is. But the Pelican media won't talk about it. They want to talk about Lonzo. They want to diss about Lonzo. But did you realize when Lonzo Ball was being interviewed by Shamit and Grubbs, they never asked him about playing off ball or the disrespect they've been saying about Lonzo. They've been talking real greasy online, but they shriveled up when they interviewed Lonzo Ball. They're a bunch of cowards, man. I don't care what anyone says. Playboy Aiden said, bro, if Lonzo becomes a player he was at college, high school, he is going to be a problem. People still sleep on Lonzo. Yeah, they sleeping on a brother, man. Just wait. I can't wait. I'm going to sit back and chill because I know what's about to happen. Yandri says, DJ, this is what you should do. You should do both. A couple video edits or important videos and do live streams most of the time. You can get a wider audience with shorter videos. Yeah, I could do both, but I mean, yeah, I'll probably do both. I still do the live streams every day. I like engaging with y'all. This is fun to me. Big Spell One says, you should do your video like your social media name. Exactly. I appreciate you guys for enjoying the content, man. You guys ain't picky. Y'all just want to hear the real. I could tell. I've seen a lot of YouTubers. They got the best graphics around, the best setup, but they don't talk about nothing important. Jarvis Jackson says this is better. Oh, for sure, man. My numbers are telling me that. When I do live streams, I'm getting better numbers. I'm trying to tell you folks, people like that real, man. They don't want what's good if I have graphics and I make a video every 4 days. Cause I'm working so hard to make sure my graphics are great. Marcus, I predict Lonzo's best season will be 29-11. I'm not counting that out. That could happen. But I set the bar moderate because, I want to be realistic kind of. Big Spell One says Jello needs to play like Josh Hart. Jello doesn't have handles like Josh Hart. But I see what you're saying. Josh Hart doesn't have super handles as well, but he has more handles than Jello. T Sam I Am says Zion didn't take that face mask off during the interview. I think he didn't want folks to see the weight in his face. Oh boy. I hope Zion didn't eat all that alligator meat. Oh boy. DZ King says you got a gift and you're maximizing it. All the haters should enjoy your live stream to rack up 10K views or less than an hour. All haters can go to sleep. Thank you, my brother. Man, I do this for you guys, man. I like being around real. When you're around real, waking up every day is better. You're in an aura of positivity. It's that ruling class mindset that I want all of us brothers to have. Because we are all great in the Most High eyes. And that's why I love doing what I do. And I appreciate all of you. And I want to let everyone know that you all are special in this world. No matter if you work at a low-paying job or a high-paying job. We are all human. And never forget that. And as long as you accept the Most High into your life, you will be a king among kings and be at the level that you want to be. If you work hard, you'll get the wife that you want to get. You'll get the family that you want to have. You will have kids who will become leaders. This is what you want. This is a king mindset. This is a ruling class mindset. This is the reason why I don't like hating on other YouTubers. My thing is, we can all eat. Every time I'm on Twitter, if I have a subscriber who has a YouTube channel, you see me every time telling you guys, subscribe to his channel. Even though they talk about the same stuff I will talk about, I'll do it because I believe in the man, the brothers of succeeding. This is bigger than me. This is changing the playing field. Instead of having mainstream media, we have real media. This is what I call real media. But we can have all our freedoms and all of our opinions, and we don't have to worry about fitting the status quo. We have our own mind. We have a king's mind. People tell me all the time, why do you root for the Ball family? I root for anyone with ruling class mentality. I root for Richard Williams, how he raised his daughters, Serena and Venus Williams. I remember people hated Richard Williams because he would tell them that his daughters were superior to others and did not give a damn who disagreed. Or Earl Woods, who said that Tiger Woods has a gift that no one has at the PGA Tour. They were hating on him. And then you have LeVar Ball, who has the media mad because he thinks he could beat Jordan. Now, we all know Michael Jordan will win. But why is everyone overreacting on an opinion? This is the same LeVar Ball who said that he could beat his sons. You know damn well he cannot beat his sons. But you rather have a single mother acting a fool. You rather have Larsa Pippins running around and saying, "Oh, she could do what she wants. She has sexual freedom." This is what y'all want. Y'all don't want strong fathers. Y'all don't want daughters to be protected by their fathers. You want chaos. But I'm here to tell you, at DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, we will promote ruling class mentality. We will promote the Most High. We will promote inner love for communities, inner love for brothers and sisters, and togetherness. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're Buddhist. I don't care if you're anything. I don't care if you're broke. I don't care if you're rich. We are all one people in the Most High. And we worship the same God. We all do. It's all connected. Sorry for preaching. I'm being real this morning, man. I love this live stream. They should have never gave me live stream. Because you thought I was unfiltered. Then I'm unfiltered even more. I'm going to go back to the comment section. Y'all rolling today. Uncle Rico says, "What's good, King?" Man, it's all a blessing, King, man. And I hope peace and blessings your way. I'm sending you positive energy, my brother. And I hope you maximize your day and have the best year you can have. Even despite of 2020, I'm praying for all of y'all to have the best year around. The best job, the best pay, everything. Salute. Kenneth McKinney says, real is rare. Yes, it is, man. If you're real, you'll live a long time. Remember that. If you want to live gracefully at an old age, you got to be real. You see, the fake ones die early, but you got to be real. And I want everybody to live. I want everybody to be the best person they got to be. But the only way to live a prosperous life in a good, prosperous years, you got to live real. You got to be positive in your atmosphere. You got to give back to the needy. And it starts with everybody. One person can't do it alone. Shout out to Super Team VIP, my moderator. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. He says those dads weren't lying either. No, they weren't. Those dads were men. And you see Christine Leahy, the Amazon looking chick, Sarah Spain, uh, Katie Nolan. They hate strong men. And this is not an anti-woman channel. I have female subscribers who show me love, and I show them love. I call them queen. I respect to them. They're hardworking mothers who do the right thing. I only talk about the ones who don't do the right thing and emasculate our brothers. You're not a good woman if you emasculate a man. You're not a good man if you're cussing out a woman. They both go hand in hand. Both sides got to respect each other. Listen, Corrupt says facts. That's what it is, my brother. That's what it is. Super Team VIP says, I appreciate that, my brother. Ditto to you. For sure. He said, preach it. I'm preaching today, man. I'm I'm giving y'all that knowledge, man. We all need to learn. Shoot, even I'm still learning on things. Shango 2 says, facts 100, DJ. You got me preaching ruling class mentality to my sons now, too. Hey, that's the best news I ever heard. And you know what? Your kids are going to be saved for that. They don't have to worry about messing with concubines and being trapped by no good thoughts. They could protect their seed and meet up with a deserving woman that wants a strong man so you could build a family. By you telling your kids about the ruling class mentality, they will be successful. I guarantee it. You're a great father, my brother. I appreciate that. Rap God says, all praise to the Most High, fellows. Yes. Shout out to Rap God, man. Day one supporter. Big Spell 1 said, throw Carrie Champion that too. Black male bashing stuff. Yes, she was. Carrie Champion, unfortunately, she falls under the black male bashing stereotype. During the election, you know I'm not a political person, but she tried to blame black men for not voting for Biden enough when there was other demographics that didn't do it as well. And it's funny because 80% of black folks, black men and women, voted for him. So just because 20% didn't, they get the blame now? We get the blame? This is what I'm talking about. The disrespect to brothers. That's like me saying, I blame black women for not having strong families. That's a lie. It takes two to get it right. Man or woman. This is why we got to preach ruling class mentality. My father had a ruling class mentality. And my mother loved him because he had a strong mind. He was a leader. He never said, what are we going to do, honey, or any of that. He just did it. He was a man. Real women like real men. You could ask any woman that got her own car, her own house. She will tell you she will only talk to a real man. She would not talk to scrubs. I'm putting y'all on game, man. I'm telling you, brothers. And I know I know this conversation is about Lonzo, but this could play. You see how the Ball family are, right? You see how none of them had kids out of high school. Now Lonzo had a kid after high school and after college. That's different. They had no kids out of high school while they were popular. They could have easily been trapped. They live in Chino Hills, California, got beautiful women, got IG models everywhere, and they had no kids out of high school. That's what fathers are for. And you mean to tell me you get mad at LeVar for saying you won't meet a good woman until you're in your 30s? He's right. Sometimes you get lucky, but if you're a celebrity, that's difficult, man. What, you gonna meet a good girl at? You gonna go to the library as a celebrity? No. You gonna go to a public restaurant as a celebrity? No. So it's tough to meet a good woman when you're a celebrity until you're like older. Look at and I know it's a white guy, but look at George Clooney. George Clooney didn't meet the right woman until he's older now, almost 60 years old. It takes time, brothers. Besides, you gotta worry about yourself. Stop chasing these women. Worry about leveling up. Get your education, no matter if it's trade school, college. Have that ruling class mentality. I know I keep saying ruling class mentality, but I'm wanting to drill it in your skulls that with a ruling class mentality, you have no fear. You believe you could do anything. When I tell myself that I will get to 10,000 subs within a year, that's because I feel confident about that. I don't care who tells me I couldn't. I believe I could get there in a year and more. Confidence is key. And when you look at Lonzo, everybody's saying, man, he's getting a little bit too confident. Why not? I mean, you guys have shitted on him all year. He needs to talk his trash. He needs to be confident. And I'm excited. He's about to go off, man. I said it first, so it's coming. Super Team VIP says all real ones never stop learning. Amen, my brother. We all gotta learn. Big Spell One, she dates white man. Now, I don't care who someone dates, but Carrie Champion, she gotta realize, since she's a sister and she's talking about black issues, it's disrespectful to do that when you're dating outside your race. Now, you could date whoever you want, but she has been messing with white dudes. She hasn't dated a black dude probably since UCLA when she went there, and she got the nerve to diss brothers. Let me reiterate. Let me reply to this. You could date whoever you want, but there's a fine line of criticizing your own people when you're doing that. That's disrespectful. Because we don't know what you could say to this white guy you're dating about black people. You could belittle black men in front of this white guy and saying, "This is why I date white dudes." This is what Carrie Champion probably says to her white partner. It's a respect thing. That's why my grandmother once said, when you get older, you can't trust too many people. All skin folk is not kinfolk. Let me repeat that. When you get older, you can't trust too many people because all skin folk is not kinfolk. So that's why I don't brag up Carrie Champion. That's why I don't big up Jamel Hill or anybody who are anti-black man or anti-black woman, because we love the sisters. But like I said, you could date whoever you want. You could, if we really preach we're all one people by the Most High, then you could date and talk to anybody. All I'm saying, there's ethics with this. But as back to Lonzo. Lonzo, he realizes that the time is now. He's playing for more than himself. I really dissected the video and believe that Lonzo Ball is playing for the name in the back of his jersey, but he's playing for his daughter. He's playing for his mother, who has been through a stroke, who's recovering remarkably. He's playing for him. He's sacrificing everything to have a good season for his family. That's what manhood is all about. It's not about you. It's about everybody surrounding you. And Lonzo finally realizes that. He finally realizes that he's finally healthy. His ankles are stronger. He looks like he's added more weight. And he has clutch sports behind his back. This is what dreams are made of. This is what belief brings you. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will believe in you? And that's what I saw from Lonzo. I saw faith. And I'm sure, and I've been hearing this, the Ball family are very religious people. I'm sure he's been praying every night for God to assist him in this journey. And he has. All we got to see is the final product, the first game against the Miami Heat. It's going to be a tough game. But if they show an identity, the Pelicans, if Zion looks in shape, if BI still carries over from what he did last year, and finally if Lonzo rises to the occasion, it will be a momentous day. I want to thank you guys for joining the channel, joining the show. It's all love, man. I love what I do. I love speaking to you all. I think the Most High blesses everyone an ability to do something. My ability seems to be talking. It's therapeutic. When I have a bad day, when I have a stressful day, I know I can go to this live stream to uplift my spirits, to cleanse my soul of the negativity in the world. As I leave this stream in a couple minutes, I want you all to reflect and to be thankful for what you have. If you got parents, cherish your parents. If you was not raised by a father, cherish your uncles or cousins that were big brother mentors to you or coaches. But know that you are loved and cherished by anybody. And for those who may be depressed, who are going through something, just know that there's one person that appreciates you when you think others don't, and that is the Most High. The good thing about the Most High, he treats everybody the same and plays no favorites. And if you believe in him and trust in him, then you'll live in blessedness. Before I go, I'm going to read some of these comments and then I'm going to wrap it up. Big Spell said Biden didn't earn black men votes. Yeah, he didn't earn it. Now, again, I'm not political, but you know, you gotta talk about tangibles. And when the brothers who want tangibles and they see the jig is up, they ain't getting nothing. You know, they ain't participating. That's just how it is. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you got to do more. You can't just expect a vote. You got to go. You got to be active. Rap God says off subject. What's your thoughts on Cardi B endorsing Biden, and why is that Ice Cube scrutinized for a contract with black people? Should Offset get child custody of his daughter? Here's my thing. Malcolm X told us to not worship celebrities and he's right. And don't vote just because a celebrity votes. Voting is your personal choice and personal beliefs of what you and your family believes in. Nobody else. So you don't vote for because of everybody else. You vote for yourself and your family and for your quality of living. And for Ice Cube talked with both parties equally and wanted to work on a contract. But what they failed to realize, Ice Cube was on a live stream the other day, and he's been working very hard with businessmen all around the world working on a contract for black people. And I hope it gets done. And I pray for it because we're the only people who have not received what we received. Everybody else had reparations, and every race did except for us. And I know they don't want us talking about that, but I'm being real. Um, Even though I got a good job and everything, it it doesn't matter. You get paid for what you owe, and you can't get mad at a brother for trying. Big Spell says D Money is trying to act like she don't want that Ball last name. I can see it in Denise's face. Yeah, you can't trust some of these females. You know how it goes. Rap guy says I have a similar mindset to LeVar as far as ruling class mentality. I wanted to be on YouTube for 3 years, and I predicted create this channel. Someone would create this channel. Oh yeah, man, we all got that mentality. Shanko2 says that's why LeVar encouraged Lonzo to keep his girl and take his family with him. Yeah, that was great advice. You won't be on child support. And Denise is not perfect, but she's been there. You're familiar with her, and you don't have to chase these other chicks and side chicks. You can just do your own thing. Rap guy says Ice Cube is the same with the same woman since high school. Yep. And you know what's funny? The people that were hating on Ice Cube, they're cheating around their woman, or they're not loyal to their girl. But Ice Cube has been loyal to his. He's done a lot of things right, but they want to diss on Ice Cube. I don't get it. Jarvis Jackson says Lonzo is breaking out of that self-doubt that the media put in him. That's all you can see it in this interview. Yeah, the media put that self-doubt in him. When you have a media that wants you to fail, that's hard on any young player. And I'm so glad that Lonzo Ball is getting rid of that, the doubt, because it is cancerous. Last one, Shanko2 says, all skin folk is not kinfolk. Facts. For real, man. We are all we got, most of us. So shout out to the chat. Much love to you guys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. If you don't know where I'm at, just go on the search engine. I'm the only one with that name.